Monday, March 9th. Yes, March 9th, 2026. And this is your Moon Card Mondays Live Blackout Reading. Now, please do be reminded that these messages and readings are for entertainment purposes only. So make sure you are consulting with the Most High, going within, trusting your very own intuition, wisdom, and guidance before you reach out to and are for divination. All right, now having gotten that out of the way, let's see what card has come forth. We're starting out with the Mayfield Gnosticism T for Me Oracle card deck. So it says, "Fear him, and your dwelling shall not be cut off." All right, on the back of the card, we are in the book of Zephaniah. That is Zephaniah chapter 3, verses 7 through 8. Verse number 7 reads as follows: "I have said, only fear me, accept instruction, and her dwelling would not be cut off. All that I have appointed for her. But they rose up early, they corrupted all their deeds." Verse number 8. "Therefore wait for me, declares the Most High, until the day I rise up for plunder. For my judgment is to gather nations, to assemble reigns, to pour out on them my rage, all my burning wrath, for by the fire of my jealousy all the earth shall be consumed." So, I don't know, maybe this is Yalda by oath, the Old Testament God, all right? His burning wrath, his jealousy, all the earth shall be consumed. So, for those that, I don't know, worship Yalda by oath, all right? If you go to church, you are worshiping Yalda by oath, okay? If you are in the kingdom of darkness, you worship Yalda by oath, okay? If you live in a life of sin, you are giving your consent, okay, to bow down to Yalda by oath. All right, so what else is here, Master Messiah? The Father Taught Master Messiah card is here, upright. We are in the book of Yohanan, John chapter 8, verse number 26 through 29. Verse number 26 reads as follows: "I have much to say and to judge concerning you. But he who sent me is true, and what I heard from him, these words I speak to the world." Verse number 27, "They did not know that he spoke to them of the Father." Verse number 28, "So Master Messiah said to them, when you lift up the Son of Adam, then you shall know that I am he, and that I do none at all of myself, but as my Father taught me, these words I speak." Verse number 29, "And he who sent me is with me. The Father has not left me alone, for I always do what pleases him." So, what is Master Messiah saying in verse number 29? He is saying that he, in order for Abba Father to be with us, we have to do what pleases Abba Father. All right? We have to speak the words that Abba Father speaks through us, desires to speak through us. We have to connect our thoughts with Abba Father thoughts, okay? So I'm not sure, these very serious messages here, I'm not sure who they are for today, but they are very serious. So I don't know. Let's go to the West Gossip Oracle card deck. Master Messiah, what else would you like to say? What other messages would like to come forth? Please speak to your children. Luxury Life card is upright. Comfortable wealth, indulgence, enjoying rewards because I deserve it. At the bottom of the deck, Catfish. Pretending to be someone else online, fake profile, deceptive images, not who you think I am. So, someone is catfishing someone, all right? You may have recently met someone who you may feel like is enjoying the rewards of living a luxury life or living in comfortable wealth, all right? This person may have made you believe that they deserve this luxury lifestyle, but someone here is being catfished, okay? This person is not who you think they are. The influencer status card is here reversed. So, someone does not have social recognition or online fame or the power to influence. Something is not being swiped up on this person. Maybe they get swiped down. Me versus me card is here upright. Self competition, personal growth, becoming better than yesterday, my only competition. So perhaps this person has been competing with others instead of looking in the mirror and seeing where they can grow or experience some form of personal growth, becoming better today than they were yesterday. They being their only competition. The triggered card is here reverse. But in the past, this person was pretending like this didn't bother them, that they felt like they had to compete with other people and that they weren't able to look in the mirror and compete with themselves to become a better person. Someone here has unresolved wounds. They may be facing past hurts now. All right? Maybe they didn't acknowledge their hurt in the past and sit with it and heal, cry, release it. Okay? Sometimes you got to cry even as adults, all right? Let's go to the kimMayfield Dirty 30s Oracle card deck. Master Messiah. Ooh, when I crack the deck open, divine love is here upright. So maybe someone is triggered that someone here has divine love who they were trying to compete with, okay, in the past. Let's go to the spiritual symbols oracle card deck. Oh, what was that? The slide card is at the bottom of the deck, upright, skimming over the surface, loss of direction, losing balance and control around you, childish people, acting cold around you, individual issues. So this person is childish. They don't know how to, again, look in the mirror. Okay, maybe this person needs a mentor. Maybe this person needs to reach out for professional counseling, okay, or I don't know, therapy. I'm not sure, okay? This is not a certified medical channel or anything like that, but I don't know if this message is resonating with you. Maybe you're being guided to reach out to a certified professional, okay, that can assist you in healing your mental health issues, okay? Why aren't you able to look in the mirror? Why aren't you able to compete with yourself to make yourself better than you were yesterday? A better person, okay? Like, people change, okay? They don't do what they did when they were younger and felt invincible, all right? They get older, they see that as a blessing, all right? They're thanking the Most High that they're still here and have a chance to, you know, live a righteous life and to figure out why they are still here and, grow, okay? Gain gnosis, knowledge on where we are, the kanoma, okay, who the archons are, all right, malevolent beings that were created by the Aeon Sophia, all right, out of the will of the Most High. All right, so there's a divine feminine that we don't acknowledge because she was replaced. All right, she is the one that has given birth to the god Yaldabaoth, the demiurge that most of the world bows down to and worship. But they don't acknowledge the divine feminine that breathed life into the physical vessel. Sure, the demiurge created the physical vessel, but they weren't able to animate it. It could not be a living, breathing being until Sophia breathed life into it. All right, we have this spilling the beans card reverse. So someone did not want something to be revealed, that they are untrustworthy, okay, that they can't trust even themselves, okay? Because if you're not able to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I see where I can make improvements, all right? Whatever area that may be, okay? I can practice more, I can study more, I can learn about applying makeup. I can learn about, how to scientifically, from a scientific perspective, do my hair. Okay, maybe that involves going to CYNDOLL, Sendall's channel here on YouTube, okay, where she gives a course. It's called the 7-Day Hair Growth Challenge, okay? I've taken it, and you receive a certified hair guru certificate once it's completed. Now, it does cost, I don't know how much the price is now, but I know when she initially started, it was $35. And you may want to check it out because as more popular, she is known, she gets, her prices increase because of the demand. So many people want to take the course. All right, there's also, oh, before I get off Sendall, there's also another course she offers called like the Blueprint, and that is available if you prefer to even go further. So, anyway, I wish you all the best of luck with that. I love Sendall. If she ever is watching or listening to my channel, thank you for doing what you do. All right, we have the sneaky link card here reversed. All right, so someone doesn't want to be seen as a low-key situationship, but if you are catfishing people, excuse me, if you are catfishing people, pretending that you are rich, living this luxury lifestyle that you deserve, right? And everybody else is beneath you and you're flexing and it's fake flexing, why would someone see you as a serious partner? It's like you haven't even been able to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm going to stop lying and everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it real because I don't know. Let me share a story with you. My oldest son, he was born in 1995, so you do the math. You know how old he is exactly, right? So he came home from school one day and he was like, "Mom, I don't know." And I was like, "Well, what's going on, baby? What don't you know about? Talk to me. What's going on?" He's like, "Well, I feel like people don't like me at school. And I don't know, should I change and be liked? Because when I tell jokes, people seem to like me." I'm like, well, that's kind of called being the class clown. I don't know if you want people to like you for that. I don't know. I would do this, okay? If I am myself, all right, yeah, there are going to be people who may not like me, but those who do will like me for me, right? Because I'm being myself. But if I'm not myself, okay, and people are liking me when get tired of being fake, those people are not gonna like the real me because they don't know the real me. So he was like, I think I'll try being myself. And so he never had any more issues after that. So I don't know, maybe that's relevant for someone. Be your authentic self, okay? Because divine love is here on the board, all right? We have the roller coaster card here upright. So this person who is not able to look in the mirror, who is fake flexing and possibly catfishing people online, pretending like they are wealthy, they are a hot and cold person. The spiritually woke card is here upright. They need to detach from their ego. The brick wall card is here upright. I don't know. Somebody may need to block them. The young, this is from another deck. So let me put down the What's News deck. So this comes from the Character Oracle card deck, right? And it's the young card upright. So I don't know, maybe this person has the potential to grow, all right? But again, they may need some type of professional, medical, mental health assistance to help them get there. And if you are not certified, if you don't have any type of medical credentials to help this person, I don't know, maybe that's why the brick wall card is upright, okay? They need to detach from their ego. Maybe that's why they feel like they can't look in the mirror because it's easier to look outside themselves at someone else and say, well, I'm going to compete with that person. But why would you spin your wheels? It's like you don't even know that person. Why would you want to focus on something outside of yourself when you have the divine spark within you? Unless you are admitting that you are a hylic, an HYLIC, okay, a human being that doesn't feel like they have the divine spark within them, that doesn't see themselves ascending back past reincarnation to heaven, you know? Maybe some people don't mind getting reincarnated and recycled after every lifetime and just coming back pretending that they are, woke when they're asleep, just to live another life, to die and think that's all there is, only to be recycled back because they haven't gained the gnosis to get back to who? The monad, the most high, the creator, who we are from, all right? Remember, Sophia is the youngest aeon, all right? She is from the pleroma, from the monad, all right? And she breathed life into this vessel. So do your own research. You can go to Google AI mode, okay? Um, Whatever you hear on this channel, okay, is what I have learned and discovered. This is why I encourage you to do the same. Do your own research, okay? A lot of the information that comes through on this channel is from the Gnosticism perspective, all right? So maybe that is something you can Google as well to give you a deeper understanding of that thought and that perspective. Okay. Let's go to the Love Oracle card deck. So, influences, archonic influences is here. Aha. So, this person again is catfishing people because they have demonic influences. Okay. They are under an archonic influence. I'm not sure which of the seven archons, okay? But that is also something you can look up because each archon, there are seven, and they represent a planet. And the seven spheres, a archon is posted at each sphere to question our soul at the moment of DEATH, all right? And we have to know the answer to questions that are being asked. So if you go to gate one, the archon is may ask you, who are you? Okay, if you say, well, I'm Nancy Williams and I was born and raised in Idaho and I went to, then they have reason, okay, to reincarnate you because you haven't gained gnosis. You are no longer Nancy, okay? Nancy is the physical vessel that they created. You are conscious, divine light at this point, okay? And you must be aware and where your origins are, okay? So you have to know where you came from, okay? Where you were before you transitioned, okay? You were in the Kenoma, Kenoma, Google AI mode, all right? And you are going back to the pleroma, Pleroma, Google AI mode, okay? So you have to understand, all right, why the archons are asking you these questions and why, if you don't answer the questions correctly, why you are reincarnated to come back and live another life here on earth. All right, the past life card is here upright, so karmic lessons, this is what the archons are going to say. Okay, well, you didn't learn your karmic lessons, okay, because karma is a duality, archonic. Okay, wait. Only unity is above the spheres of the archon. There's no duality, right? So karma is dualistic and archonic, right? So they're going to use that and say, you haven't learned your karmic lesson. So don't you want to make things right? Don't you miss your family? Don't you miss this special relationship you shared with your child? Don't you want to make sure that they are okay? Okay, and since you don't have the gnosis, how are you going to resist? You're just going to be in another pregnant body being born again. All right? All right, so the second chance card is here reversed. There are no second chances. Either you know the gnosis, the knowledge, or you don't. The boundaries card is here upright, okay? No, draw the line, enough. Maybe this lifetime is where you say no. This lifetime is where you draw the line. This lifetime is where you say enough. I am going to be walking on those streets of gold at Sphere 8, the Ogdoad. OGDOAD. Google AI mode. All right, the broken card is here reversed. You don't want to be heartbroken, okay, destroyed and shattered because you didn't gain gnosis. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end this live reading here. I hope these messages were insightful and of use to someone. Remember, Master Messiah, he loves you most of all. He came here from the pleroma to teach us how to get back, but those messages were removed out of the canons, okay? And Christianity was legalized, all right? But they removed those canons because those canons taught us that we are divine. All right. So when you tell someone that they are divine, they have divinity, the divine spark within them, okay, that electromagnetic frequency, right, that can change the frequency of your food, okay, that is one of the things that was left out of the canons. Okay, we need these teachings, these very important teachings of Master Messiah. It was not the fact that he just died. Okay, he did more than died. Okay, he came back to show us how to get back to the pleroma, to heaven, because he said in scripture, where I am going, you cannot come. So we sit here and we think, so many of our family members are making it to heaven, but how? If there are archons as gatekeepers and there are 7 spheres that we have to go through, and if they ask our soul the question and we don't answer it correctly, they are the gatekeepers. They are the prison guards, literally. And the only way that we get released is by gaining gnosis. GNOSIS. All right, I will be back soon with another live reading in Master Messiah's name. Good luck to you all. Shalom.